we turn on the microphones and the other things, and then we transition the scene. And if I've done everything correctly, hello and welcome back to Dying of Exposure, Dying of Exsanguination, Curse of Strahd. I am your game mommy, and I am joined by my freshly level 4 wonderful little victims. Say hello, wonderful little victims.
Hello,
wonderful
little
victim.
That's what you want. That's the energy you want between GM and players. Is that combative energy? We are back after a short and respectful break for Memorial Day, and happy Pride Month. They say Pride starts in June, but I think it starts on Memorial Day. I think that's an important thing, not the military side of it, but the fact that lots of the military was, queer. But nonetheless, we are back. We are here. Last time, let's do a little recap, and then we'll jump into the beautiful and wonderful town of Vallaki. Last time, our players, after resolving some conflicts with some witches and then lighting the meat windmill aflame to make sure that said witches or hags, if you will, would never come after them again. In the short little marshmallow roast and stroll later, they found themselves approaching the city of Vallaki, first amongst a sort of a lined entryway of various pikes, spikes, and pillars impaled with the heads of various wolves, both large and small. I believe that's when Scratch discovered that it was somebody. It was either Scratch or it was Belladonna that figured out that there was no Strahd wolf head. None of Strahd's like dire wolf special boys on there, but every other kind of wolf head was there. And you made your way into the well-fortified walled city of Vallaki after having a brief conversation with a guard, and then finding yourselves inside. You came in through the morning gate, which is the eastern gate into the city, and you found yourselves at the Arisek stockyard, which is a lot of warehouses and stuff for delivery and trade, right? And saw a small wagon painted in bright, beautiful little colors and colors that say that had Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders painted on its side. And it was at this time that that you were left by your wonderful accompaniment for her to head to St. Andrel's Church, and we are here again in Vallaki. It is early afternoon. The light is out. You've seen posters for events like flyers for a festival of the Blazing Sun that's coming up in a few days. You hear street barkers barking, food vendors vending and selling different food wares, and you find yourself, tucked in Vallaki. I'm going to share in the chat channel, or not in the chat channel, in the general channel, a couple images here for you all. This is first thing I'm going to share out is this is the Vallaki map as best as Belladonna, and soon the rest of you, so I'm not concerned with the rest of you. Oh, wrong chat. So this is the Vallaki map, as best as Belladonna can remember the sections of town that they've been in. And just for a little bit of context, this is an adjusted Barovian map so that you can kind of get an idea of where you've been and what sections you've been in. So you started down there in the bottom right in the village of Barovia, and you made your way up past the Vistani camp. The Castle Ravenloft's up on that hill. There's a meat windmill, and now you are at Vallaki, just beneath Lake Zarovich. So these are your camp areas, or your main points on the map. If you look at the Vallaki map, you came in through the Morning Gate, and you're at the stockyard now. Belladonna, you would know about obviously like the town square, and an inn that you would know is the Blue Water Inn. The Wachter house is a noble family house that you would know to avoid. And that's about it as far as specifics. You've, of course, been to some other vendors and such, but you haven't had a lot of reason in previous visits to really go much west of Town Square. And so you are here. It's a bizzling city. Arena has moved off westward from the stockyard to head towards St. Andrew's Church. And you all find yourselves at the stockyard, kind of in the eastern side of the city here. What do you all want to do, knowing that there's a town and a whole hustle bustle and an event coming in a few days? First order of business.
By stockyard, do you mean like livestock? Like, is there?
Yeah, there is also livestock here. There are chickens, there are cows. The chickens are everywhere, but you also see some chickens in cages, and you see some villagers that are currently holding signs protesting the fact that some people are still trading and eating chickens. They're kind of up to the northern side of the stockyard. There's about 5 of them. They're walking in a kind of a beleaguered circle, all with signs that are like chickens are friends. Words are misspelled.
Can you remind me what I can't remember her name, but the Vistani fortune teller told me in particular about who I'm just to be contacted, essentially.
That you will be contacted when you arrive. Let's see if I can get into my notes again. This is where my notes are usually pretty paramount because my middle term memory is just awful.
It's a month or more ago, so it's fine.
Yeah. Fan.
And you kill the chicken. Good job.
Yeah. While the notes are
while I'm pulling those up.
Yeah, I would say I would propose that our first order of visits should probably be to just like check into a room, like unload some of our stuff, then figure out next steps.
Yeah, that's always a good first stop is, get a room or two at an inn and like set up a little post there and get a scope of that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was probably going to do that.
We can't really be contacted if we don't establish ourselves in town.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I just wanted to get it on deck just so I know.
No, that is a good thing. Where was that? That was session 13. No, that was the big top.
So 12 or 11?
Yeah, that was back in April, beginning of April. It's almost 2 months ago.
Shout out to the Big Tops, Pride Month.
Yeah, because this is how you show pride, like a terrible West Coast gaming symbol that I know nothing about. Unless they
you were told. I remember. You were told to visit the toy shop at Blinksy's.
Okay.
And leave a
I'm gonna
note
look at
there,
some-
and then a contact in, and leave a note there, and a contact would receive it, and then arrange a meeting. So you
Okay,
gotta go to Blinksy's toy shop.
Are there notes on here on D&D Beyond?
Yeah, there should be character
Oh.
notes.
I'm a dingus. I saw it.
That was actually at the end of March. Is when we did that one, the 10th official session, 11th in game. But yeah, so yeah, that is what Mwezi-Mwezi has to do. And then the rest of you are thinking room and board,
Yeah.
space to go.
Good.
I'll check in first and then do that.
Okay, so
You don't want to split the party?
I
No.
mean, so
No.
First day in town before we even get a room and you know where we're staying? You don't want to split up?
Yeah, it's town. We're in town. It's perfectly
it's
safe.
perfectly safe.
Yeah.
It's so
Well,
safe.
For
here.
y'all, it's
Nothing
fine.
bad has
I
ever
gotta deal
happened
with
to
all the
any of us at Vallaki ever.
I gotta deal with all the wolf heads out there and make sure my head doesn't end up out there.
So, can I have? Let's go with Belladonna. Would you please be so kind as to roll me a history check, please?
I would be, in fact, so kind as to do that. Uh, 16.
Sweet.
16. So the inn that you know is the Blue Water Inn. There's an innkeeper there, Erwin Mardikoff, who's relatively safe to go. You've stayed there a few times. However, the last time you stayed there, it didn't feel so safe. So, history-wise, you do know that there are other inns in Vallaki. You've never stayed at any of them, but do you choose, based off of the events of the last time that Belladonna was in there, to stay at the same inn that you stayed at before?
Clarify, I had a visitor last time. Is that the
Yes.
what we're referring to?
Yep.
Yeah. I think we'd probably still stay there. I mean, just be extra paranoid, check all the doors and stuff. But better she would probably prefer to be somewhere familiar.
Mm.
Just as dangerous
Okay.
as any of the other inns. But she doesn't know them.
So you lead the group of newbies northward, a little bit north through Vallaki. Can I get? Let's go with Sunfye. Would you please roll me a d20?
That is going to be 14.
14. Out in the streets, as you all make your way past, or as you all make your way through the city, you find yourselves noticing a number of guards, more guards, I think, than you would normally all see. This isn't a perception roll so much as a definition of what's happening. Instead of there being, a couple guards hanging out and then like maybe, a couple blocks over another guard or something like that, you pretty much see that every town block, every 3 or 4 buildings has a pair of guards kind of standing, positioning on top of it. They're not patrolling or moving. They're mostly just posted at corners and along the sides of buildings. All of them have pikes. All of them have short little buckler shields. All of them have crossbows on their hips. And all of them are pretty vigilantly standing and surveying things. This is a bit more of a presence than you had previously seen, but otherwise business seems normal. Kids in the streets. What is everyone's passive perception, if you would be so kind?
13.
13. Okay.
12.
14.
13.
All right. This would be then Esther. You're the only one with a high enough passive perception for this. You feel a little tug by your hip and watch a child run off in another direction down between 2 houses as you move toward
What
the
they
thing.
steal from me.
You feel a little lighter in the purse, as in you are lacking it to a degree. You currently have none of your money on you.
Is that true for
Devastating.
That's
all
just
of them?
that's just Esther.
Huh.
Right now. What do you do in this moment as you immediately realize that?
Do I think I have a spell that would not injure them.
Firebolt.
Can I cast horrifying? Are you casting that?
No,
Scratch
not
doesn't
really.
know this has happened yet. Nate?
Can I cast command on the child and say stop?
Yeah. It's a save for that, correct?
Yes, it is a wisdom save. DC 14.
DC 14. Okay. let me do- That ain't gonna do it. The child immediately stops in their tracks and freezes.
I turn to my party members immediately if they freeze and point out and say, that one stole all of our money, and by all of our money I mean mine, but still, go get it.
I think as soon as I wouldn't even really need an explanation. If Esther stopped a street urchin and looked aghast, I am assuming that there was some pickpocket. That's just, I know Vallaki well enough to
Yeah.
be like, oh, fuck. Okay,
Uh,
yeah, I'll just go right up to him and snatch the purse back out of his hands.
I would like the rest of you to roll perception with advantage now.
Alrighty.
Not me.
You're good. You're resolved.
You are aware.
What?
21.
21 for Scratch.
11.
11
Ugh.
for Mwezi-Mwezi.
Oh,
That
no.
is a 10 for Belladonna. Oh, that was a save, sorry. Not the second one. I clicked bad. Perception. Ooh,
Much better.
okay, that's better. Yay! 21.
Mwezi-Mwezi, I'm gonna need you to at least, you don't have to clear it out, but all of you as one child freezes are descended upon by a crowd of a dozen or so children moving through you. Now, Belladonna and Scratch, you're able to quickly bat away greedy little hands from your purses and pockets. But Mwezi-Mwezi, unfortunately, maybe because of your size, because of your overall height, and everything.
I'm worried about other things.
Maybe because you're thinking about this contact. You do not find and do not notice that one of the kids was able to lift your coin off of you, at least in this moment. Now, all of you have a reaction while these 10 to 12 Dickensian street urchins all go to scatter. And I will let each of you take a turn on this. The one is still frozen, and I believe Belladonna has just like reclaimed the money for Esther, and the rest of you all still have your money on you, but you know what they're doing. You know that this is a scatter thing, and they're trying to get as much off your pockets as they can. So each of you in turn, what do you do in response to this to try and minimize in case, because you all also know, yes, you're pretty sure you stopped them, but you never know, like nimble fingers, light hands, and everything, so you don't know that like all of your goods are there. Mechanically, I'm telling you above table, other than Mwezi-Mwezi, they are. But as characters, I think you'd all be more suspicious. So yeah, who wants to go first on a reactive action to all of this?
I know what I'm doing. Belladonna would almost like instinctively, impulsively cast infestation, and her body is just out from her hair and her clothes and her pockets. Her body is just covered in irritated bees. If I may, flavor wise, instead of cast it out at the orphans, just have it hovering on my person or about me.
The bees
To deter any further unwanted touching.
This works in the way that a handful of the children that are nearest Belladonna immediately respond negatively to sudden bees.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
I can't not do this. Belladonna, give me a D20, and you let me know. You want a 10 or above on it. This is a luck roll.
Okay, 10 or above on a D20. Ha!
Okay.
13.
How sad do you want this scene to be?
Oh no.
How sad do I
Yeah.
want this scene to be?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm hearing.
I'm just going to describe something, and this is based off your media history. There's a
is
little
my
boy.
Girl. You're gonna my girl this.
Yes, there's a little blonde boy, and his glasses shatter to the ground as he runs away, getting stung by a bee. How sad do you want this to be? You got above a 10, so you get to decide the sad tone.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go full my girl.
Oh god.
That will teach them.
The little boy, for now, runs off, no glasses, holding on to his arm, being chased by a precocious young girl after him to make sure that he's okay. To go and make sure he's okay, and we'll resolve that in a moment. Who's next? What's the next reaction? That resolves a few of these children, and in a way that resolves one of them pretty intensely. You're right. Woof. Jesus.
I know. It was more that you used the word solved. That solved a couple of.
That solved a few of the kids. Some more permanently than others.
Okay, I thought I was about to go off the handle. I want to try to just grab one of the kids to just kind of take them as a bargaining chip.
All right, give me a first a grapple
I'm not going to
check.
kill them.
First a grapple check.
Okay. That is a 25.
Okay.
Yes.
And then now you're going to, whether you say anything or not, you're going to do an intimidation check, but instead of the normal +2 you would get from your charisma, you get a +7 from your strength.
Okie dokes. +7.
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
+5 from your strength. I was looking at your save.
Hey, you little. I rolled a 7. Hey, you little kids, bring them back.
Mm.
And I'm gonna just presume I'm like thrown off by the bees suddenly appearing.
The little kid squirms and like attacks your arm of an effective tactic on a less strong person. They are not unfamiliar with being grabbed and lifted off the ground, and the other children seem unfazed and unloyal. There is a no man left behind in this
I figured
group
that,
of ragamuffins. Who's next
Holy
up for
cow.
their immediate action?
I can go. So as soon as everything goes down and like it becomes apparent that Mwezi-Mwezi lost his purse, Scratch is gonna try and track that particular kid. Am I able to identify the kid and also like see which one it is that's like trying to run away?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you roll. It'll be a roll. It'll be an investigation check. 15 will give you a general idea. 20 will give you an exact kid.
Cool. All right, that is 16.
16. You're pretty sure that one through a little bit of Holmesian deduction, if you will, based off of the trajectory of the children, that the children running off toward the kind of direction that you know to be headed, which is the Blue Water Inn, that those are the children that are most likely. You don't have any like magical means of tracking them, but there's at least a couple that went off in that direction. Those would have, if anyone got anything off Mwezi-Mwezi, they went that way.
Are they still within 60 feet?
Yeah, because it's an immediate zone. I'll say that.
All right. I cast Grease at them.
Ooh, what save is Grease?
Dex 14.
Yeah.
If they fail, they go prone.
They both
I don't know
fail.
my roll.
They both fail and eat it. No! As one of them just like, and they take it. It's not like a child stumble. It's like a 45-year-old adult stumble where they just hit the ground so hard. In that moment, you have greased the streets. The cobblestone gleams bright with I don't know, bacon grease, whatever kind of grease, seed oils, dangerous seed oils, which you should be more concerned about than them hurting themselves.
All right. So as soon as it hits, Scratch runs over to them to try and basically starts patting them down to try and get the money back.
All right, the area is greased. I need you to make a dex save. You don't get to save against your own grease if you're going right up to them.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
I guess.
Cat-like reflexes.
Cat-like reflexes. And though you were the one to pop it off, Sunfye, Esther, because you had the passive perception, got to not be surprised and inform the group to give them advantage. But this is now your reaction. You got bees, you got Mwezi-Mwezi holding something, you got Scratch greasing up some kids, which feels story appropriate for you from what you can remember from the audio drama that you used to listen to that Scratch believes they're from.
Classic Scratch, truly. I am not involved in the many children because I've already had my possessions stolen and they've since been returned, which I love. So instead, I will just attempt to pickpocket a few of the children that are running past and just pick out anything good off.
You're the best cleric. Give me a sleight of hand check, and I'm gonna let you do it with advantage simply because there's no way they think that's the play. There's no way they think that's the play from you.
Got a -1 of those. Let's see. Ooh, that's pretty good. 16's the highest.
16's the highest. Yeah, give me a d20 roll. Just a flat d20 roll.
Yay. 14.
You manage to across the children, you manage to pickpocket about the value of about 25 silver in various bits and baubles. Nothing particularly unique or expensive or anything like that, but it's not all like silver coins. Some of it's copper, some of it's silver. There's like a relatively inexpensive necklace and a ring, but about 25 silver off of these kids. You guys were going to be a big payday for them. But with a 14, you're still in the kind of middle range of what they might have. So about 25 off the few kids
Perfect.
that you can pickpocket on as they escape, thinking that they've gotten away from you, thinking you were trying to grab at them, and so they weren't defending their hiding places. You steal from these children, admittedly, who stole it from other people. So, okay, so scratch at Grease, at the greased pair. As you rifle through their pockets and they resist you, scratch, no check necessary. You find a pouch which you recognize to be Mwezi-Mwezi's, with gold intact. Bees. Oh, go on.
I was just gonna say, after Scratch gets the purse, she she puts it aside for Mwezi-Mwezi, and then she gives the kids, the two kids, a silver each.
Ooh.
And says, "Get the hell out of here."
So those kids run off. They squabble off.
Seeing that Scratch got at least something back, I'm gonna go ahead and let the other kid go, like unceremoniously dropping it on their ass.
And then other than pickpocketing and bee defense, are there any actions from Esther and Belladonna as these kids try and scatter as fast as they can? It's
Nah.
none from Esther and Belladonna.
Nope. No, just you shooing, like ushering them away, like your typical get out of here. Shoo.
They, as mentioned, there are propensity of guards about, and in seeing that Mwezi-Mwezi lifted up a kid and seeing this swarm, this is not any of these guards' first day on the job here in Vallaki, and everything. So they begin to the guard like 3 little pairs of guards begin to try and close in on and chase after the children in different directions. At different directions. None of you are too concerned that these guards will be able to catch these little thieves. However, one of them, one guard, does break off and approach you all. Just calling out, sirs, sirs. Wait, no, it's Vallaki. Sirs, miss, sirs, can Officer Gray here. It looks like you've all just been accosted. Are you all okay?
I am okay.
I think we're good. Can't hear you.
Mute it.
Yes, I think we have managed to survive the ordeal.
Are any of you missing any of your thing? I'm so sorry. It looks like you all just got in town. This certainly isn't what we want people to experience in Vallaki. Any of you all want to pat yourselves down, report any stolen goods? We can follow up on it.
Well,
wanna
yeah.
pat
Now
me down?
that you mention it, we're missing so much money. They really just stole. They took it all, and I don't know if we got any of it back.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, miss. Old lady, nicely dressed, immediately falls into the role he is meant to fall into. Give me a deception check with advantage, Esther.
That's funny. I thought this, but I was like, I won't do it.
Holy shit.
I say no. I say
Dice
double.
Christ has said no to you this day for
Double crit fail. Jesus.
Ouch.
That's I feel like that's literally immediate karma for stealing from children. Yeah.
Mhm. This ain't got Gaxian heroism.
all right. Esther, tell me how like I can come up with something, but I would love to know what is Esther doing or how are they acting that makes this guard, or maybe something about was something they're wearing or something that makes this guard immediately suspicious of them.
I think probably while she's telling this lie, she's also got her like bag of money that she's just taken back from Belladonna, and it's just like, and I think they got away. Yeah, just jingling coins.
So you didn't have anything. You think that they got away with some money, but your money seems fine.
Look at that. You know, it's the memory. It's starting to go. My bad. I do think she just ties it back into her like cleric's pouch.
I would like you all to mark down 1 point of suspicious activity as thing. There are a number of things that you can do in Vallaki, but Vallaki has a whole... This is not the village of Barovia where the Burgomeister is just like a guy and everyone's sort of chill. This is a whole ass city. And Vallaki has like laws and things, and also doesn't like certain types of trouble. So you all have marked 1 suspicion. Over the period that you are staying in Vallaki, there is a threshold of behavior. Think of it like GTA stars of criminal activity, where guards won't come at you on sight at this point, but now maybe there's some consequences to this. 1, probably not, but as the points go up, there are ways to get those points back down. But as you kind of move through Vallaki, if enough suspicion happens, the wrong people take notice, and life can be quite challenging here. But the guard goes and is like, "Well, we'll look out for these ne'er-do-wells. I'm glad nothing seems to have been purloined from any of you. Welcome to Vallaki." And the guard just sort of like writes down something in a little notebook and puts it in their pouch, and then goes back to the post that they were at, not too interested in continuing conversation with you all. After this bit of conversation, in the distance you all can hear the cries of a young girl as she weeps in an alleyway somewhere, stating that he can't see without his glasses. And is there anything else that you all do? Mark 2 silver off of your character sheet for giving them to the kids. But is there anything else that you all do on your way to Blue Water Inn? That didn't take long at all. You made it like maybe like 3 minutes into the city before that happened.
Just keeping an eye out for where the good armor might be. Scratch has a little shopping in mind.
You did see a couple of shops. You do see a couple of shops in Town Square. You also, which is kind of off to the side of y'all. So you do see a couple of shops in there. Let me adjust some things on my screen so that I can more easily refer to this. And then when you passed through the stockyard, when you kind of looked off into the distance, you saw places that would be tanners, and where there's tanners, there's oftentimes like a smithy of some kind that you might be able to buy some things. Town Square has more like stores with armaments and weapons at them, not so much a forge, right, near them. And then, a glance on the horizon sees commercial levels of smoke in certain things, restaurants that are cooking more, forges that are stoking much darker smoke than would be natural from wood fire, things of that nature. But yeah, shops abound here in Vallaki. As you all make it in the general direction of the Blue Water Inn, which Belladonna would recognize as a 2-story kind of wooden building with a stone foundation and a bit of a tile roof, with several ravens perched on top of it. You can see a wooden sign hanging above the entrance that it depicts a blue waterfall. The kind of corner space is sort of this rounded corner, so you can see that there's a couple of rooms. Belladonna, you can see the room that you stayed in last time that looked out to the street corners, looking over the signage and the entryway. And, number of people walking in. The Blue Water Inn does have a tavern on the main floor of it. And then rooms both in back and up top, as well as a stable and any number of things. This looks like a fairly hardy building overall. I assume you all just wander on in to kind of get at least some of your supplies safely in a room.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
and also,
believe so.
yeah, and also since that experience, Scratch is now keeping her purse like in her tunic or whatever.
yeah, like it's tucked in. It's got it in a cashier's checks body bag, tucked as close to your person as possible.
You have to making sure everything is locked down, and Nose and Scratch doing that. Mwezi-Mwezi is also going to do the same thing. And this, as a player, I know this is a bad idea. The dagger, I'm going to try to keep that like on.
Oh, your
Because
magical dagger.
I can't walk around with like spears or the big fucking machete or stuff like that.
No, you can. People, you can see that people
Never
are armed
mind.
here. There's guards that
Never
are
mind.
armed, but you can see that there are other people that are armed. Like probably don't want to be holding things in your hands menacingly, but like you can have things sheathed and such.
Then nonetheless, hide money, hide the note. Because those are the things that are most important. Everything else is kind of that's how it goes. Even the money. Well, I just said the money. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, and I'm probably going to try to find the toy store, but I'd be glad to go along with Scratch as I look as she goes, and hopefully it's the same way.
You're first interrupted to get your room, or rooms, by a man with like a dark black and gray beard, mustache, slicked back hair, kind of white through the hair. Older man, 50s, 60s, sort of like beaky pointed nose, kind of hawkish eyes, and bushier eyebrows. And he looks at your group and immediately recognizes Belladonna. You would know this to be Erwin Mardikoff. Mardikoff. That was right. Erwin Mardikoff. And he goes, "Is that is that Belladonna right there?
Yes, a pleasure is always to see you again, Erwin.
Oh, come here. And Erwin comes out from behind the bar where he's stationed, which is directly across the entrance, moves past a couple tables and to greet you all before you can really get in. And Belladonna, unless you pull away from him or dodge him specifically, he's going to do what he does every time. And he grabs your hand in a handshake, which is a little bit strange, but then pulls you in for a full body hug and lifts you up and is like, Belladonna is so good. It's been too long. I understand why. It's been too long. And you brought some friends with you. Why, so nice of you to bring some fine patronage to the Blue Water, and I assume that you'll be staying with us again if you've made it all the way out here.
Yes, we will be staying at least for tonight. And I would like the usual room. Is there enough accommodations for the rest of my friends as well?
Oh, well, I mean, other than the big one over there, and nods to Mwezi-Mwezi, rest of you are all fairly petite. Is that a cat on hind legs? What am I looking at?
Hello, my name's Scratch.
Well,
I talk too.
I mean, you're in clothing, so I had to assume, but I appreciate that you deigned to greet us, Scratch. Pleasure's all mine. Erwin Mardikov. What's up?
Sorry, before we get too far ahead the jump here, I would like to say I do, as I am accustomed to this is his usual greeting. When he goes into the handshake that he closes between us in this hug, I would like to slip him a note.
Ooh, please do.
Slip him a note. Slip him a note.
Slit him a note. That's how you pass notes, is that you tuck it into the open
in
wound.
Barovia, you slit people a note.
You slit him a note. You open up a wound on him real quick, tuck in some parchment, and then no one looks there. He receives the note. Do you do that super on the sly away from? Do you care about the rest of your group seeing you do that?
I don't care as much, but I'm trying to be as discreet as possible. Generally, I'm not.
Well, I'm gonna have you do a sleight of hand, but I'm gonna have you do it with with advantage. No one's rolling a perception check on this. I'm gonna say only passive perception. So to beat the whole group, you have to beat 14. Do you have advantage? It's unfortunate.
No, the dice are on Beyond are rude today.
Anyone that wants to say that they caught that gesture can, but I don't think it would be fair to say that the group is watching Belladonna like a hawk when they get hugged. And so you can also say you don't see it. But I wanted it to be on the table there if anyone wants to.
I think, let me see. Yeah, okay, so I rolled 18 perception. I'll say Scratch notices but doesn't care. Or
yeah, exactly.
Doesn't mark it or right, just whatever. They know each other.
Exactly.
Esther.
No,
Sorry. Esther's been keeping a very close eye on Belladonna as of late, and will notice it, mark it in her little brain, but not say anything as well.
Mwezi-Mwezi's worried about other things. Doesn't even notice.
But yeah, and so Erwin Mardikov goes after unembracing Belladonna and having already started the conversation with Scratch and the rest of the group, goes up to Scratch, and Erwin's not like a huge guy, but compared to Scratch, he's a lot more physical, and so he just goes to shake your hand and everything, and he goes, pleasure to meet you, Mardikov. My family owns this establishment. And who is the, might I say, breathtaking young woman that has accompanied y'all? Looking right at Esther.
Oh, this is Esther. Esther, would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, you've done all the introducing for me. I'm Esther, and I am breathtaking. And I'll put my hand out for him to kiss.
He absolutely puts one arm behind his back, bends it at the elbow, lightly grabs your hand, and kisses it. And he's like, "A pleasure, a pleasure."
And your family owns this establishment, I hear.
Well, we own a little bit more than this establishment, but here in Vallaki, I am the proprietor of this establishment. My family has interests. Yes, we do. And
I am Mwezi-Mwezi. It is an honor to meet you.
well, it's an honor to meet you, Mwezi-Mwezi. And he looks over at Mwezi-Mwezi and kind of just, you're being sized up in a moment. You know, in a moment, and he's like, and he goes, well, any friend of Belladonna's is a friend of the Mardukov family. Regular room should be good for all y'all. I don't see a problem with it. You know, that'll, of course, you know, we'll settle up at the end. Do y'all think you're gonna be there? Be here for just one night, several nights? You said at least a night, I think, correct?
Yes, at least one night, but it depends on whether or not who we aim to meet here is here to be met.
Okay. Who you meeting? I'll let you know if they're in town.
That is a good one. That is a good one. Very funny. Who are you meeting? How are you going? What's in the bag?
Yeah, you know that I'm of course just joking. Never tell. He looks at the rest of the group. Don't tell anyone nothing in this place unless you want to, unless you want to have a real bad time here. Yeah, it'll be, sorry, I have to do a little bit of math here.
Oh no. Not at D&D.
It'll be 5 silver a night for the room. If you're all with Belladonna, we can settle up whenever you decide to pay. I just want to let you know. Y'all hungry? You need anything? You need anything to drink? I'm actually out of your mead, Miss Belladonna, but I've still got some purple grape mash. Or, you know, if you're looking for the fancier stuff, some Red Dragon Crush. These sound like energy drinks. They're wines. So I just realized, I was like, purple grape mash, Red Dragon Crush. These sound like they would have black labels with neon lettering on them.
I thought you were doing your thing where you were just like naming things for real life.
Nope. This is me reading from. I mean, I am in the way that this is printed in Strahd. It is in the
Barovian
lore.
energy wines.
Is that okay? That's really what
Four
they're
Loco.
called.
But yeah,
That is-
yeah, any wine, any
the
food.
wines are like Four Loco but wines.
That feels
You know, sorry.
feels correct.
You happen to have any Four Loco? That was one of my favorite drinks back in the fold.
I don't believe I've heard of Four Loco. Is it caffeinated like our wines are?
Yes. Oh, your wines are caffeinated too?
Yeah,
Excellent.
absolutely. There's no way that's not in the book, but I'm doing it now.
Please tell me, Scratch, what is this Four Loco you speak of? Please tell me about it. Like, I think that's maybe, and she's gonna start pulling stuff out of her brewing bag and her alchemy kit. Like, let me see. Let us go up to the room, and I think we can figure this out.
Oh yeah, excellent. That sounds like a great idea. It's
I think
essentially
canonically with our skills we can make Four Loco in this world.
yeah, I think so. Let's do it. Let's introduce this to the world.
Okay, I'll come up with a 4 life potion mechanic. I can do that.
See, to make it even better. Now, I would love to have some food. We will say, Mwezi-Mwezi will say. So I want to go off and get food.
Well, I mean, regular food like soup, bread, stuff like that. That's all part of the room. If you want some of the heavier meats, I think I got some ribs going on right now. That'd be another couple silver. And then if you want some beverages, Great Mash is 3 copper. Red Dragon, silver piece of glass.
I'm gonna basically buy bread, like normal drinks, and the ribs.
The ribs.
How much is that?
And I'm gonna be Vallaki is built to bleed you all dry of money, and I'm going to play that. Nor you will anyone that's played with me before knows that I do not care about money in campaigns at all in a significant way, but I want to try this mechanic here. So 3 copper pieces plus 5 silver pieces will be 8 silver pieces in total will be that if you buy the ribs up and the wine. Or sorry, 5 silver pieces, 3 copper pieces.
So
And
5
again, we can
silver.
settle up at the end of our stay here. Correct? We do not have
Well,
to.
for the room, yeah. Like I'm not charging for like the bread or anything, but for the wine and the ribs, I'm gonna have to charge you restaurant style.
You can't just put it on the room.
How would I? Well, what if you all left without paying me?
We're not going to do that.
Well, I mean, you say that, but I don't. I believe that Belladonna probably wouldn't do that. I can't trust the rest of you. You think I've owned an inn and a tavern in a place like this and not had people try and run out on the bill?
Scratch just like hears this and just gives like a silent but meaningful look to Mwezi-Mwezi, just like.
Sister Scratch will not do that. I do have my promise.
All right.
And
Well,
pushes her back.
well, Belladonna can tell you what will happen if you do try to steal away. If you want to charge it to the room, we can keep a running total of it. And by that, I mean on your character sheets, you'll deduct it in real time because I'm not going to remember and I refuse to chase after it. But it is technically... So you
don't
can
want
all
to track our bill?
No, I do not. I do not want to do that. I'm already tracking your suspicion points.
What was the room? The room cost.
The room cost. I will do it because it's flat. It's 5 silver piece a night, and so based off of how long you stay here, and it is normal for him to collect room cost at end of night because people oftentimes come to Vallaki and they're like, "I'm going to stay for a night or two," and then a week and a half later, they're like, "Well, time to get out," and he doesn't like chasing them down each day for it, so he just does that. And Belladonna knows what happens for people that try and stiff the Mardikov family. And by knows, I mean Belladonna can make that up. I don't have anything written. So it's whatever Betty Buzzsaw decides is what happens.
Well, at first they come into your room at night because they own keys to all of the doors. They are family of locksmiths, ancient. That's why they have so many doors in the inn.
Okay, keep going. Step 1 accomplished.
And then they tuck you in.
They peel up the blankets at the foot of your bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wake up and you have your little toes in their mouth. And you don't know. if this will be the night that they bite off one of your toes. You don't know. Every night.
Just every night.
Sometimes it's fine.
He's
I like to
busy cleaning
imagine,
the
like-
bar, but you happen to glance over at Erwin while Belladonna is saying this, and he's just licking his lips. He's not looking at you, but it's just a happenstance moment.
Oh, God.
I'd like to say that Belladonna is also laughing this hard. I think in my head the can was also like yes, and he sucks on your toes, and if he does not like the taste of your toes, he also very angry stare, and it's look how tall he is. He looms over to suck on your toes, and it is
It is
very
his fault. He
unpleasant
sucked
taste.
your toe.
You know it is your fault you not pay him money back. He does not want to do this, and he does not want to bite toes, but someday if he needs money and he needs to bring a toe to somebody because he does not have coin and you owe him coins, he will bite off your toe.
So how do they deal with if there's like somebody who's into that? Like, what if they do that on purpose?
So those are
what
the
if there's,
good
like-
moments. That's just some real bonus icing on the cake.
Yeah, I guess win-win, huh?
Yeah. How do you think they started doing this?
Well, I mean, then either way ends up getting paid at the end of it, and then also toes. So, I
Yeah.
mean, like, really
This
a
is-
lot of extra steps, but
This is all canon. Wizards should hire us.
they really should. We were watching your stream, and we got to get them toe sucking consequences into the canon.
we
we gotta
Well,
get those toe-sucking consequences into the canon is obscene.
There's another shirt.
Just toe sucking
Toe-sucking
consequences are
consequences of
canon.
bumper sucker.
God damn it. All right. All of you find yourselves able to drop off your goods in this room. Before you even arrived, in the brief conversation and then going up to the room, the room already has 2 beds in it, and it looks like a third was brought in. It's a little crowded in here for 4 people to be in, but actually not terrible. Like, there's plenty of places that this would just be how every room was set up, but you recognize it's set up to be like more of a spacious room for either 2 individuals or a small family, or like a couple with like just that would push the beds together kind of thing. It does look out on the 4-cornered street, like that kind of connects to it. It's not an even 4 corners. I guess it's a 5-cornered street. It's not an even 5 corners there. It's the little brown building that's just below the text blue water inn, and everything. Again, it's still afternoon. You've still got Mwezi-Mwezi. Give me a Constitution save when you consume the grape mash wine.
Oh. Plus 3. Oh. Oh fuck! Oh well, that counts. No.
So no negative effects happen. It does taste like wine. It doesn't taste like very good wine, though. Like, specifically, it doesn't taste. I'd say with a 3, it tastes like there's something off about the wine.
Okay.
It doesn't have any poisoning effects or magical curses or anything like that. It just
A
tastes
disappointment,
off.
but life is filled.
You do
with
feel
you.
slightly more energetic from the caffeine, though. Canonical caffeinated wine in Barovia. Okay, so yes, there's some armor shopping to do. There is some other things that you can pursue. There's a contact to be made for Mwezi-Mwezi. The town is your oyster. Do you want to message me, or if you already have directly on what Belladonna passed to Erwin, or do you want to, because he's going to look at the note now that you're upstairs.
I don't care above the table. Just
Yeah.
something to the effect of, and try to. I assume he's familiar. Not assume. He would be familiar with me and previous company. I would like to give a note to the effect of our mission still stands. Send the word, or something to that effect. A general "it's on" kind of vibe.
Okay.
Mike Duncan.
I'm muted. Okay, so yeah, he clocks that, and you know that he's Mardukov is
It would
good
be
people.
some sort of poetic shorthand
Mhm.
that she's regurgitating that she didn't write, but that she knows to repeat.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely, you know that Belladonna, you know Erwin and the Mardukov family in general well enough. They're going to clock this, and some things will be impacted by this. The other thing that you notice, Belladonna, about this room that I almost forgot to mention is the amount of religious art and iconography that is around this room was not there the last time you stayed here, and it is an overwhelming amount. Every piece of art on the walls, every like little section of items. There's a bunch of religious texts on like little bookshelves. Like little like floating shelves that have like 3 or 4 books on them. There's like several of those, and there's even some small statuary with religious items. Anyone that wants to can roll a religion check, and of course, Esther, you would be doing this with advantage.
7.
Come on, baby. 10. I don't think so.
Natural 20.
The amount of warding holy magic, but not like spell energy magic, more like, it's a nat 20. As a cleric who has true divine power, something that you can clock very easily, Esther, is a sacred place or a holy place. Now, there are a few ways that places can become sacred or holy. Number one, a celestial creature could have died there and their remains could have remained there. Number two, a divine being could have blessed the space. And number three, enough belief and or representations of said belief can be densely collected in order to create a sort of ward against fiends and evil manners of goods. And with a nat 20, I would say that you know that in this room, and maybe in other rooms here, nothing can get in here that reads as anything other than mortal or divine.
It seems pretty safe to share that with my party just out in the open.
Yeah, it's your call.
Immediately remembering not to tell anyone anything, she will keep it to herself until we are all tucked away at camp this evening. I'm going to assume that this place is a holy ground because it is the third thing. There's just enough items. Looks like there's just a bunch.
There's enough representative iconography and materials of belief that they have been collected as much. They've been collected in as much space. This room wouldn't protect the entire inn. this room would protect this room. You are curious if the Blue Water Inn has this in lots of different rooms. You didn't see it on in like the main area when you got there, and you didn't see it on any of the stairs that are visible from the main area, but the interior of this room is decked with religious iconography. Some of it the Morning Lords, others just different pantheonic gods that you know about. But all of them kind of in the same vibe of we don't like evil, we don't like fiends kind of energy. Gotta honor the nat 20. So you both know that this is like why this is happening and that it works at this level of density. But yeah, what do you all want to do? Where do you want to head to next? Where do you want to head to first? Yeah, what's
Like, above the table, I am interested in that carnival. Like, I know we just did a carnival, but that sounds. I'm curious.
Oh, definitely.
Duders. Well, you just you saw the one wagon, but what's his name?
Right, and it's a poster for it's coming up in a couple days. Was that it? Or
So
am I
there's a
mistaken?
festival coming up in a few days, and the festival that's coming up in a few days is the Festival of the Blazing Sun, aptly a festival to celebrate the Morning Lord themselves. So the Festival of the Morning Sun. This where is it? I know it's somewhere here. Hold on. I'm just trying to remember the damn NPC's name. What is your name, dude?
I'm sorry.
Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders.
Well,
and so there's that, and that's back the way you came, back toward the stockyards.
I am sorry. I'm focused on doing the first thing I was told to do because I'm afraid I will forget it if I don't. And it's later in the afternoon, right? So night is coming.
Yeah, it's like 2-ish, I think. You still got a decent amount of day in front of you, but like...
Look, still.
Does Esther have anything in mind?
Not particularly. I truly have no real tie to the city besides continuing to go kill Strahd. I think the only thing is that she's constantly keeping an ear out for Calvin and his 5 children as she is in possession of their toys and is willing to return them to them.
All right, well, you guys are out and about in the city. I can have you roll to see if you clock or notice. You also know what he looks like because you saw a painting of the family. And so to see if you clock him.
I submit that since my thing is the most boring, we either do the armor shopping offline or like last.
Well, let's go with. Does Mwezi-Mwezi announce like who? Like, did Mwezi-Mwezi tell the group? What they were supposed to do yet?
No.
And is Mwezi-Mwezi going to join the group, or are you going to try and like kind of break off and do that on your own?
I have other business I need to take care of. There's nothing big. And then like just go off.
All right.
We'll have fun. We will see you later. Good luck on your.
Yes, you will. I hope.
And then we all share a laugh.
Do you all want an insight check or something on what Mwezi-Mwezi's up to right now? I'm not saying that you have to, and you can absolutely just be. I'm fine with this as a GM. I just feel like it's fair that the group would be like, "That's you're not from here. What are you doing?"
yeah. That would at least cross scratch his mind.
Yeah, I'd roll it as a.
It's gonna have to be real low for
7.
you not to have the thoughts of like, I don't know if that's safe to do.
Nah, I just wandering off. I got to do the thing.
Insight rolls. Jargon. So Belladonna got a 7. Esther, Scratch, or Esther or Scratch. Do either of you want to roll an insight check on that?
I had a 14.
14 for Scratch.
Esther will not roll an insight check and will simply reach a hand out and give you the guidance that will stay for 1 minute. Probably nothing will happen, but just in case.
Thank you.
Incredible. With a 14, it maybe insight was the wrong thing to have you roll, but I'll stand by it. And a 14 is plenty high enough to have this thought. It is not a good idea for any of you to not be with each other, and especially of all of you, not the only one that you might be like, well, Belladonna's been here before, they know what's up, but like, or she knows what's up. But Mwezi-Mwezi has not displayed the sort of street smarts that a person like Scratch would assume would be necessary for Vallaki survival.
Okay.
So do with that what you will.
Scratch. There was like, a little doubt in the back of her head, and then like all that flashes through her head, and then she also remembers all the heads at the gates, and then she's like, "Hey, Mwezi-Mwezi, I'll come with you."
Thank you, Sister Scratch. That will be interesting.
Yeah. Let's go. How about you two? You two want to come with, or y'all gonna do your own thing?
I'll come with.
All right. Cool. Yeah, let's go. Where are you going anyway? What are you doing?
I have to go to a toy shop and slip a note to someone.
I see.
And,
Why?
I'm not, because I have been given a message about how to contact the lycanthropes in this area.
Okay, maybe we should take this conversation. Wait, we're in our room, right?
Yeah, you're in your room.
Okay. Never mind what I just said. Okay, tell us more. This feels important and also very dangerous.
You are right that it is very okay. Okay, so the Vestani fortune teller, she was very able and very prescient in what she saw, and she gave me the note to put in the toy shop to contact them, and I think that is all I know.
To what end?
I did not ask.
I see. I'm at a loss. What do you two think?
Well,
I
if
don't know.
Mwezi-Mwezi
The Vistani fortune teller tells you all sorts of cryptic things, and you go on strange quests. It's sort of, kind of part and parcel for her whole thing. It's really hard to say.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't think you should go anywhere alone. But it is not unusual for fortune teller to give you a task or a lead like this to follow. Seems ominous, but it usually pans out well enough. Or I mean, it could be dangerous, but she is not, to my knowledge, ever been malicious or dishonest. Perhaps not very clear, but
For sure.
And this
but
is
she is
an
not.
immediate-
She has not been one to set up a trap or send someone purposely astray. She only wants to, as clearly as she can, inform you to what she has seen, but it is very hard to do. The
Just like-
nature of how it is seen.
Just like the Oracle from the Matrix. Sorry, that was a little stage
Exactly.
play from the fold. So we should Yeah, let's go meet your lycanthrope buddies. Let's get you hooked up.
Thank you, sister. And I picked them all up in a big hug.
Yeah.
This is going to go great.
In for a copper, in for an electrum.
So you all head out to a toy shop. You don't have to role play this. It's Blinksie's. Blinksie's is the only toy shop that anyone is aware of as like that's the point of the place is toys in all of Barovia, the entire valley. Because as you might imagine, Barovia is not big on toy shops. But that being said, Esther, please roll me history with advantage.
Oh, great. Natural 20.
This one isn't as strong as this, but the dolls that you repaired were made by Blinksy.
I remember that actually in real life. So
Okay. If I ever have you roll something and that's a history check, it's normally going to be for like in-game memory or something there. And so always feel free to be like, if you know it, if you as a player knows it, then your character knows it 100% of the time. You don't have to roll for it. And so I'll try to balance that out a little bit. But yeah, Esther, those pristinely made porcelain dolls were Blinksy's. You don't know exactly where Blinksy's is. I don't imagine Belladonna had a lot of reason to go to the toy shop when they would be visiting. You don't know exactly where Blinksy's is. Do you want to ask for directions? Wander the city to just look for a sign that says Blinksy's? Like, how do you want to locate this? Because it's a dense enough or big enough city that it's like you could scour it and take like an hour or so to be like, if we do this, we'll do that. But you don't really know where to start.
I just realized I don't know where to go. Should we ask someone?
I suppose. I
I
don't
know the name of the
anything.
place, but I don't know. Would your friend downstairs, would he even be a good source?
Yeah, I suppose I would just ask the innkeeper. It seems like a safe
Well,
bet as usual.
Excellent.
Blinksy's is just down the center path from here. Just pop out. Let me make sure I'm not lying. Let me make sure I'm accurately telling you where Blinksy's is.
Please don't lie to me, mother.
Yeah. So you're gonna come out the front door there. You're gonna take a right, and then you're immediately gonna take another right. And then when the path diverges, where you can take your first left, it's not in between buildings. You take another left. You get yourself on down to Blinksy's and everything. Y'all buying some toys?
Yes. That's why we came here.
To buy toys.
He's
All right.
so funny. He does the same joke twice in one day. If we come back again, he may do it thrice.
I love Barovian humor.
All right. If anyone's asking about you, I'll make sure to tell them that you all headed into town square, and then his hand just like rests open palm up.
Yeah, I immediately give like
Shake his hand.
let's say 3 gold.
3 gold.
Wait, is that too much? I don't know.
Okay, so
Yeah,
as Mwezi starts, Scratch grabs his hand and pulls it back, and Scratch hands out 2 copper.
And he goes, All right, something in between these two things. He goes. He looks over at Belladonna. You haven't taught them how to bribe people yet. You haven't taught them how to do this part yet.
I have a lot's been going on.
That's okay.
It's true.
It's been a very hard few months.
The durability of my willingness to lie to people goes up with the value of the bribe. 2 copper is too low. I'm not gonna lie to anyone for 2 copper. 3 gold, 2. I wouldn't even have accepted 3 gold. That's an insane amount to bribe a person to just lie. We'll call it 5. We'll call it in the middle. 5 silver will get me to unless they take me to jail. No one's gonna know where you went.
Scratch. It's like kind of okay with people knowing you're going to the toy store.
Yeah, I kind of don't care that much, actually. I mean, don't like tell loads of people, don't go out of your way, please, because we're already kind of like friends and stuff. But
Yeah.
like,
Erwin shrugs.
I don't
All right, if
buy
someone asks
silver
about where
things.
where the newcomers in town went, I'll let them know they went to the toy store.
Cool. All right.
and I
Have a
guess
good
when
day,
people
Scratch.
ask me where they stay in Vallaki, I tell them I don't know. Do you like it when people know where you are? Because then I'll stay at the watercress, whatever the fuck.
You don't even know the name of this inn.
That's called
that
opposite.
is my
That's
review.
harmful. I know you know the name. I know you know the name, and you're just doing
I know
fine.
you know I know the name.
Fine. All right. You're wandering around
I will
trying
give
the
him.
local fiddles.
I will palm him 1 silver. We went out shopping.
Okay. Went out shopping. And he gives you he gave you very clean directions to Blinksies. You jump to Blinksies. Boop. You walk down. You head directly from Blue Water toward Blinksies. You arrive. You follow the directions he has, and in there's a like relatively small building. It's between 2 other buildings. It has a dark entrance, kind of portico there, and a wooden sign hangs above it with like a rocking horse and a bee engraved on both sides of the sign. On either side of the entrance are those like lead framed windows. And you can see kind of through dirty glass that both there's light inside and there are, like various bips and bobs that if you like really look through glass, you could identify, but they look brightly colored and everything. It looks like a toy store. It is open. It has an open sign on, like hanging from the door that can flip to closed, and light inside, but you don't see, as you approach it at least, anyone go in or out. Do you all wander into Blinksy's toy store?
I would immediately start moving towards it. So really the question is, do they stop me from moving towards it?
No.
So
I'm
just
right
Belladonna
behind
is
you.
hanging back, kind of just watching. This is Mwezi-Mwezi saying.
Yep.
Scratch is right behind you.
Hold on, I need to double check this.
Okay.
Okay. A bell dingles. A bell chime.
It was the perfect
No,
word.
you're right.
Dingle.
A dingle. A bell dingles. As Mwezi opened the door, this place is crowded. You can see it's actually kind of tall. Like the ceiling in here is easily like 20-ish feet tall. It looked like a 2-story building from the outside, but you can see that it's this tall, and there's shelves lining the walls up to like 16 feet, all cramped with different doodads and bits and bobs of different kinds of brightly colored toys, mixed in with deeply haunting looking like there's new toys, and then mixed in with those new toys is clearly used toys. And those used toys could be anywhere from like a used doll that has like normal wear and tears, like missing a button, or like a slightly broken hobby horse or something like that, all the way to something that has terrible scorch marks on it and was partially ruined in the fire, and everything. All manner of motley here. You are immediately greeted by a pretty rotund man, brown goatee, kind of round nose, full face, and they just go, "Welcome, friends, to the House of Blinksy, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of a toy. Little toy for a girl and a boy?" He is dressed in a shabby jester's outfit, like the bells, the things, a little bit moth-eaten. It's blue, or it's green and like violet in its coloring, and it doesn't quite fit him perfectly, but it fits him well enough.
Very festive.
Why, thank you.
So, oh god, what to even say? Actually, are you the one?
Am I the one? What?
Are you the? I do not know how you sisters do this talking while trying to lie. I am trying.
I mean, I am
But it is
Blinksy.
hard.
I am
No.
Blinksy.
I believe our friend might have a letter for you. It's
A
unclear
letter?
to us.
Are you some sort of postal delivery service troop?
Yes, no, just doing an errand for a for a fortune teller.
friend? Yeah,
Oh,
our fortune teller friend.
A fortune
Yes.
teller friend. And he takes the letter and he goes, "Well, then I'm not the one you're looking for." And he whistles, and from the shelves you can see different like little like stuffed animals and like ring toys and building blocks kind of fall off, and you hear rustling, and a white-faced monkey, like a capuchin monkey, descends from the shelving, jumps, swings from various things, pretty recklessly knocking over a bunch of stuff. Nothing heavy, but like just like not really, and he goes, "Got a letter from you from what did you call her? Fortune teller friend? Madam Ava. From Madam Ava." And the monkey like takes the letter and then like squints at all four of you and then looks at the letter and then looks back at you. And then opens up the letter and looks like they're reading it.
I'm gonna wait for him to finish reading it, or them. I don't know
The monkey is a he/him monkey.
Okay.
You can tell because he's wearing a blue bow tie.
Hey, his bow tie is
Fine,
white.
yeah.
It matches his face.
I guess while the monkey's reading, Scratch leans towards Blinksy and is like, does the monkey talk?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should ask him. His name's Piccolo.
Piccolo. Oh, I would ask him, but he's reading. That's why I'm asking you.
Well, after he's done reading, He's in the room with us. He can hear us talking right now.
I know. I'm trying not to distract him. That's the whole point.
I feel shockingly familiar, but I feel like we might have been on the other side recently. Almost like you get very offended when people are like, "Oh, is that a talking cat?"
Yeah, I have a vested interest in this topic.
That is true.
I thought you were going to say, "I have a vest."
I have a vest. The monkey probably has a vest. It is a monkey. They do have vests. Monkey finishes reading. Scratch, give me an animal handling check. And because you're a talking, walking cat, give it to me with advantage.
Excellent. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Roll that one. Oh, shit. Nat 20.
Nat 20, perfect. This is what I wanted to happen. Scratch. You look at this monkey and you know that there's illusionary magic on him.
Okay.
And when you make eye contact with this monkey, you know he can talk.
Oh, okay. Is he just looking at me right now?
Yeah, he's like prolonged eye contact right now.
Oh, okay. Hello,
Hello,
Mr. Piccolo, sir.
The monkey looks around. Yes, hello.
Is there anything else I need to know now that I have delivered you this letter?
The glances around again, and Blinksy just goes, "Oh, Piccolo, you know no one's been in here for months." And Monkey goes, in 1 day's time, I need you to return to this place. I will have a contact here to meet you. It has to be at night. Travel safely and cautiously. Don't be followed.
Does he get a +3? 4?
A what?
A +4? Arena?
No. But he goes, and is like, don't be followed.
Okay, I will not. And then basically says, "Thank you, Mr. Piccolo," and then just walks away. Begins walking away.
I mean, y'all, if that's what you came in for, that's fine. But you are welcome to browse if you might want any of these delightful toys on the shelves. With the nat 20, because Piccolo doesn't hang around. Piccolo then gets up and goes toward the back. And I'm going to give this specifically to Scratch with a nat 20. Piccolo goes to the back, and you see kind of a puff of a white cloud as they change shape. Now, you only see the back of them briefly. But what you see is that they're now a humanoid, medium-sized creature. White cape, sort of like a white head wrap with a purple top, and you just catch a glimpse of green skin as they step out.
Oh my god!
How did I know?
God damn it. Beautiful.
Piccolo is the canonical name of the monkey in the game. Piccolo is a normal monkey in the game. Piccolo is Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z, shaped in his humanoid disguise form. Is Piccolo a monkey or is he a Namekian? You'll never know. But
yes. A monkey who chooses to be a Namekian. All right. That was sick. Scratch is interested in looking around, but go ahead.
I am out of there because
okay.
I feel like the longer I stay, like I don't want to leave anything that could track me.
Yeah.
Less being noticed, possibly noticed by people, given I'm not good at stealth.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. So as Scratch kind of sees you and it seems like probably the group like making their way out. Scratch is like, okay, it looks like we're leaving, but just real quick, do you have anything like in the vein of like articulated model soldiers, any scale? Bigger, better? Just yes, no.
I'm looking right now because there's an inventory.
Mm.
Um, give me a persuasion roll. This is crazy.
All right.
This is an absolutely crazy specific thing that you have asked about.
Uh-huh. Is it crazy because there is something that might be in there?
You asking about an articulated little like creature and everything like that matters in this book, weirdly enough, and I did not know that. So yeah, well, I was reading the inventory.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's an 18 for persuasion.
All right. Well, I've got a number of different different dolls and puppets, and you glance over at like a dolls and puppets section. Mm-hmm. I'm going to describe the fun puppets that exist in this thing, and then I'll get to the point with your 18. Awesome. There's a headless puppet that comes like it says, "Buy the puppet, get the sack" on a little sign on it, and if you can kind of see in the top of the sack, there's just a bunch of different doll heads that would fit this headless doll. There is a set piece design of a miniature gallows complete with a trapdoor and a weighted hanged man. Jesus. There is a nesting doll over there. There is also a ventriloquist dummy in the style of like a Are You Afraid of the Dark / like classic children's horror that looks exactly like Strahd von Zarovich. And then there's a doll that looks like it's a dead ringer for Arena. But those are not what's interesting about your question. So you glance at those when he gestures at that, and you can follow up on any of that stuff. But he goes, "You're talking about one of Fritzy's inventions, the clockwork types, right?"
Yeah, exactly. Clockwork.
Well, I don't have one here. But there's rumor. No, you wouldn't be interested. I'm sorry. Never mind.
No, I'm extremely interested. Please.
All right. So Fritzy.
I would stop. Yeah. I would stay for this conversation. Like
Fritzy was a master toy maker. He's actually who I studied under. He's passed on. Some of his works were so inspiring that they brought a little too much hope for Strahd von Zarovich's no, he wouldn't say that. They brought a bit too much hope for the devil's preference. So he went about and collected up all of his toys and had them destroyed. But there's one toy he doesn't understand can't be destroyed. Now, if it works like what I think Fritzy would have done with it, it's probably somewhere in or around the general estates of Castle Ravenloft. That toy is worth the entire cost of this city. It is a toy that Strahd cannot destroy, made of pieces that Strahd cannot destroy. And he might not know it, but that might be one of the most threatening things to him.
I'm glad I asked.
So if you're ever reckless enough to go poking about Castle Ravenloft...
Sounded fast.
Yes. I think we're reckless enough. That sounds fascinating. Do you know anywhere else that might have any information about this, any leads on this, anything that could help us narrow our search?
I mean, the only other person, this is also in the book, that I've really had any deeper conversations with is this brightly colored gentleman. Wanders in and out of town sometimes. I think he's some sort of performer stuff. Guy's name, I think, is Rictavio. It's literally from the book.
Yeah. Oh,
You really hit on the plot of this this chapter, or this little section of this section, by asking about a clockwork guy.
right? I was just trying to. That's awesome. Okay, well, excellent. Thank you so much for that information. I very much appreciate that. How much for that arena doll, and what can you tell us about it?
Which one? And he
Sorry.
kind of gestures at the dolls.
Yeah, the one that I'm pointing at, like Scratch is like, that one right there. In her head, Scratch is like, Jesus, I really just called it an arena doll.
I don't know who Arena is, but well, that one is a special commission. That one's not for sale. There's a gentleman who's under the employ of the Devil Strahd, goes by the name of Isaac, and he gives me descriptions of dolls that Strahd would like, and I make them, or he will burn down my shop. So that is how he pays, is by not burning down my shop.
He's gonna come to pick those up at some point.
He always does, though it is not a consistent rhythm. Like I think he ordered that, a couple months ago, and hasn't come around to pick it up. But
okay, thank you very much.
Called it an arena doll? Is that like a type of doll that I don't know about?
Yeah. It's a new type of doll the kids are all about.
Well, maybe I should make copies of them. Is it?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh. Anyway, see you later.
All right. Anyone else have any questions about toys and or objects in this mysterious toy shop at this moment, or do you want to exit?
Nope.
Scratch takes a picture of the dolls on her phone.
She doesn't have a phone. This isn't a fold. You don't just get crystal tech a la Fantasy High. You don't have that thing that stores silent images and then projects silent images later, which would obviously be how D&D would create cameras. And the idea that wouldn't have been monetized to the masses is an insane idea. So if you all head out of Blinksies, you now know that you have to stay here at least all through tonight and into tomorrow night, which probably means you need to stay here for 2 full nights, because you're not gonna meet someone and then be like, and now let's go wandering in the middle of the night, and that'll be safe in Barovia and in Vallaki. But you have succeeded at that, and you've also been given the information that there is some sort of clockwork indestructible masterpiece thing in Castle Ravenloft somewhere, and that Rictavio has also shown up and knows a little bit about different toys and things like that.
So intrigued by that. It's okay. So like above the table, I was asking that for like mechanical reasons, for like a future level up thing, and just kind of like trying to think ahead and develop, because I want to get a homunculus. Yeah. I was just like, this seems like a good place to get that, and walk face first into that.
I am glad to support you on your endeavors, Sister Scratch.
Likewise, brother Mwezi-Mwezi.
Yeah, any other place that you want? Do you want to head over toward, because the other like named place was the Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders wagon that you had gone to. And then I know that Scratch, are you just looking to obtain like a shield so that Scratch can have?
I'm specifically looking for plate armor or just some sort of heavy armor.
Okay, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that off
problem.
table because there's a place, but I don't. There's not like a named place with like any kind of subject matter, so we'll do that a little bit off table. But yeah, do you all want to head over to Rictavio's?
Hell yeah.
What's your passive perception again, Esther? I think you have the highest one in the group.
14.
Gotta look at something. Oh, yep. You recognize Esther. You kind of clocked it while you were going in. Well, I mean, you didn't really clock it while you were going in, but now you've clocked it. There is a familiar face that is following you all from a distance because you have the DC is literally a passive perception of 14 or higher for any of the group to notice this. From what you could see out of the corner of your eyes, literally a hunched over, scrawny person with ratty kind of greasy dark hair that's almost black, big kind of bulging eyes watching you, keeping to the shadows, like rubbing his hands menacingly as he stalks you all, and everything, following you at about a 45-50 foot distance back is what he's keeping. But you noticed him on the way to Blinksy's, but like there wasn't enough time to follow you there. But you are now noticing him as you move back toward Arisek's stockyard and Rictavio's thing.
And he's familiar?
Well, he's familiar in the way that you've seen him. You saw him following you, and now this is the second time you've seen this man, and you've had enough time to be like, he's following us.
And rubbing his hands.
Rubbing his hands.
In kind of like a hushed voice, Esther would be like, okay, everyone, now don't look now, but it does seem that we have an uninvited guest tailing us. So maybe just, look one at a time or something like that. He kind of looks like this.
Scratch it.
Okay. Give me, yes. Where? Like in what general direction?
I'll point it out.
Yeah, back and behind you a couple houses.
Okay.
Without even looking, Scratch is like, let's lure him into an alley and kill him.
Well, he might be a friend. That seems a bit drastic. I mean, he doesn't really look like a friend, but...
I do not think that's how it works.
Will you not just kill people on the streets in this city, or is that kind of frowned upon?
Oh, so generally
I think it's frowned upon.
Okay, sure.
Generally, yeah, frowned upon. Illegal, I think.
But he's clearly planning on killing us. It's self-defense.
I have to.
Yeah,
I have to
that's
look at this
preemptive
one.
self-defense. Yeah.
Let me size this up with survival.
Yeah, give me a perception, a survival, an insight, whatever stat that you think would be good and high for you to roll on this situation of like what his vibe is, what your situation is, if there's an alley kind of around that you could center him off. I'm not going to make you roll to understand it. If you attack a person here, guards will come. If you're just doing it right.
I just want to make a real quick character note that even though I was laughing, like, Scratch is deadly serious.
Of course. Of course, Scratch is. Scratch is a mercenary.
That was a 16 survival from Belladonna.
8 survival.
Mission accomplished, Mwezi-Mwezi. You were given a thing and you executed on it. That's good boy behavior right there.
Yeah.
What did Scratch get?
Oh, survival?
Survival, perception, insight, whatever stat is good for you that's like a thinky stat in this situation that you can justify.
5. On perception.
Yeah. And then I assume Esther doesn't roll.
Yeah, I figured.
You caught him. That's enough. Your passive perception is helping out a lot in Vallaki. It's going to help a lot in Vallaki.
Got that head on a swivel.
16
That's
perception, Belladonna. You shouldn't kill this man. At least
A
not
survival.
without cause. Or
16 survival.
16 survival. That would be a reckless move. There are too many guards. But there are some alleyways. You could lead him down. You could probably, maybe, potentially ambush him down an alleyway if you sought to be so inclined, or you could let him keep following you.
We don't have to like kill him, but let's can have just like a quick little chat, little Barovian chat. I can have a quick little Barovian chat with him.
With a
Excellent.
knife.
I think excellent idea.
So I'll try to kind of cut back and make my way through the crowd towards him, but in a like kind of not a super direct way. I don't want him to catch on that you're ambushing him, right? That sort of
Mhm.
vibe.
Yeah.
And
And
maybe have Scratch help me flank him around.
Hell yeah.
whoever has the highest stealth in the group, give me a stealth roll with advantage on this man.
I have a +4.
No.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. That is an 18.
You all managed to get him with Esther and Mwezi-Mwezi leading him down kind of a surreptitious path through some like actually defined like walking paths, and then more of a direct route toward the Arasek stockyard between buildings. And there's plenty of spaces, or plenty of alleys and stuff to tuck through in here. And Scratch and Belladonna kind of setting up the ambush. You all can narrate how in an alleyway with no vision of guards, you get the jump on this steepling fingered stalker of yours.
Since Scratch is the one who actually did the stealth, I feel like you should tell us how you finessed him into a corner for us.
I'd say we probably have like 2 or 3 of us go down an alley. So like maybe you, me, and Mwezi-Mwezi, because Mwezi-Mwezi is the biggest. It's catches the eye the best. And then we'd have Esther kind of like hang back surreptitiously outside of the alley, so when he comes in, like she's blocking the way out, and then we just surround him. And Scratch activates her thunder gauntlets and just starts going.
But I do not think we need to kill. Oh, we will find out, I guess.
No.
Yeah. So,
Belladonna will just, when we're surrounding him, once we've ambushed, I think Belladonna will just lean in and kind of dust off his grimy shoulders. Like, cannot help but notice that you have been following us. And what will be happening is that you will no longer be following us. And you can let me know whether or not that will be because you are going to turn and walk away, or if there is something that we need to do to make sure that you are not following us. So what is going to happen next? And I will slightly firmly grip his shoulders.
Okay.
Like a
No.
warning firmness.
Aaron, I think internet fall.
Oh no.
I know that
really
Scratch
great
is going to help
frame.
you. We'll find out. We'll find out if they recover quickly or not. It's going to be an intimidation check with advantage with whatever Scratch decides to do, unless Scratch decides to instantly kill this man.
Okay, do the like finesse intimidation and scratches. No.
No, I think
Yeah, I think we can roll the intimidation check because we're not going to get too deep into the scene.
Yeah.
This is just to see how scared he is of all of you, and it's with advantage.
Good, because that was bad. Yay, that was better. 23.
He wets himself. Like literally immediately pees himself. Pees himself, and it's like, no, I wasn't following you. I wasn't following you at all. And you know what? If you just don't want me around you, then I will leave. Perfectly, and you won't ever see me.
there we go. Now we must be all thrown. Sorry, Steve. I am willing to leave it at that. Go.
No, I'm still gripping.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to leave it at that. You were following us. Admit it. Tell us what you were doing.
23's real high here. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit. Okay, it doubles up some people and puts Esther's in 2 spots, but it's fine. He panics and he goes, all right. I work for I follow new people to the city. When strangers come in the city, I'm paid to follow them. By Lady Wachter. And so it's my job. That's what she pays me for. I'm supposed to come back, report on the strangers, and what they're up to and what they're about. And Belladonna, you know that Lady Wachter is one of the wealthy nobles in the city, and that's about it. You wouldn't have really had much direct interaction, but you would know her by name.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And today you saw us. You saw that I went to the inn to sell my meat, as I do regularly. I took my companions to the shops, and then you went on your way, correct?
Yeah. That's what I saw. That's 100% what I saw.
Yep. And then you went on your way.
Yep. Nothing to report here.
And we didn't ever see you ever again.
Nope.
Because you didn't need to follow us ever again.
Nope.
Because there's nothing to see here.
So uninteresting. All of you. Honestly, I can't even remember what you look like.
Good.
And he waits for you to release
I
him.
will unpincer after another savoring moment. Let it sink in. I will depincer and gently turn him around and scoot him along into the alley.
And this crooked man walks hurriedly down a crooked alley. There we go. Having been successfully cowed or intimidated to leave you all alone, and agreeing that they are not going to tell their mistress about you. And heads out into the public streets. And now that Scratch has returned, I think that is where we will stop this session, because it's already quarter after 10, and I don't want to keep poor Sunfye up too late. And so, good job. You managed to catch a spy. You managed to deliver a note. You managed to find room aboard. Things were clocked, and you are well on your way to getting cozy in Vallaki. But until next time, we'll run through the typical circle. Sunfye, where can people find you on the internet?
DD at TikTok.
Scratch, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at AAA Run on YouTube.
And Kimmy, where can people find you on the internet? Kimmy's now frozen.
And I got her too.
Rolling internet brownouts.
What is it? It's at Chimerror on Black Sky. And Betty Buzzsaw, where can people find you on the internet?
Tonight you can find me trapped in a series of tubes.
Trapped in a series of just fully trapped, fully stalled out.
Trapped in the series of tubes.
What you need is a tube snake. I'm not going to keep going with that word. I don't like the word tube snake. I was thinking drain snake and internet tubes. And no, we're moving forward. We're moving on from that. You can find me at Dying of Exposure across various social medias. You can find us here Monday nights, 8 p.m. Pacific, for Curse of Strahd. You can go over to the YouTube to catch up on this. I think now is the time, now that we've had our first proper day in Vallaki, there'll be a little bonus on YouTube of the last time Belladonna was in Vallaki, that is a one-on-one that I'll finally actually go live. But until then, we will see you next time. You all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Monday nights. And you know what? If someone's following you, just ambush them and threaten them, and they'll probably wet themselves and do what you say. And it will always work out. It will always work out. But until then, bye, everyone.